there. You're here for a haircut today? Okay. I can't remember if you've been with me before, but my name is Alyssa. Yes, it's nice to see you. So go ahead and sit in the chair there. Get as comfortable as you can. I know sometimes these chairs can be not the most comfortable, but do what you can, you know. So do you want to tell me a little bit about what you're looking for? Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so I think what you're describing then is more of like a curtain bang. You want it to like, do you want it to blend into your hair down here? Do you want me to like go on an angle all the way down, or do you want it to just kind of end in a certain spot on your face where it like... Okay. Alright, so we'll do that then. And I can start from like corner of your eyes, around your nose, we could do corners of your mouth, depending. You don't want to go too low, but I kind of advise in this area to have it. Yeah. It also depends on everybody's face shape, but okay. And so for your ends then, you wanted to trim. How much did you want to take off? Well, I normally advise 1.5 to 2 inches if you haven't had your hair done in a little while now. No shame, of course. I go ridiculous amounts of time as well, so but to get you back to a more healthy end to your hair, I would say probably closer to the 2 inches. Yeah. Okay? Alright. Did you have any other questions or concerns, comments? Alright, and is this your natural hair color? Okay, it's beautiful, by the way. Yeah, alright then. No chemical treatments, styling. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this cape on you now. There's that. I don't seem to have a brush over here with me at the moment, so I'll just comb through really good. Yeah, I'll section off the front here that you want to kind of turn into the bang, and then we can discuss like how close to the front, how far back you want it to go, okay? Okay. Let's see. Are you enjoying the nice weather outside? I know, I think it's supposed to be a little too humid today. Yeah, I think I received an advisory or so. Like watching for kids and babies and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the beach, that sounds really nice. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the beach yet this year. Although, honestly, it's not one of my favorite places to be. I feel like I kind of have to go, though. But there have been years where I've just not. I mainly go for the rocks. I go to collect the rocks. Yeah. Okay. Do the trim first. Okay. So, I'm gonna spin you around in the chair, and I'm gonna have you face the other way. So I'm just gonna turn you here, and then I need you to look all the way down. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, look up for me now. Alright. Any other fun summer plans made? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm going with my sister to see the Jonas Brothers next month, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, this summer's just flown by, and I've not done too many, like, activities, I guess. It's just, haven't had enough time. Alright, I'm gonna bring you back to the front here. Hi. And what I need you to do is look to your left. Great. Just gonna connect this. Okay, and look forward again. Okay, now look to your right. Thank you. No, I haven't heard of that festival. When does that happen? Oh. Well, I'll have to think about that. I had no idea. No, that does sound really fun. Okay. Okay, look at me again. Great, thank you. Put these down real quick. Alright, just... Okay. Just trying to make sure everything's even here. It feels like it is. Yep. Okay. So that's it for the trim. Did you want any sort of layering at the ends? Do you want me to do a little bit of that or no? Okay. Alright, and do you need any bulk taken out? Does anything feel heavy, kind of like behind your ears? Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll see when we get there. I'm gonna start on the tapering now that you wanted. So I'm going to start here and then drag it down to about there. And then we'll see how that sits on your face, like if it does the little swoop. And you can also style it to do the little like swoop, how it sits there. It's just a little bit of a round brush and a blow dryer, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to grab the hair here and we're just going to go down to there. And then we'll do this side. And I've got to, I know this is going to look concerning, but I've got to hold it this way. I'm in your face, I'm very sorry about that, but okay. So that's just with the little bit of wispiness in the front doing that. Did you want that to be a little bit heavier? I will of course touch it up, but before I keep going I want to ask. So with the way that sits then, it would be more like there, and it's very light and wispy. Okay, so a little farther back then. Okay, so let me take from about here, go back slightly, and then same from over here. Okay, so the amount I'm holding here, and you can see it in the mirror there, is this much. Okay, alright, and so when I go to trim this, it will fall down, we'll brush it out. For this, I'm going to twist it up, and then we're going to pull it forward, and I'm going to go like this, and then we're going to let it flop back out there. Okay. Okay, so again, yeah, it would be sitting about here, and it's a little thicker now. Yeah, and I'll work on making sure it's blended really nice. I may do it again though, just because of where it falls. It still looks a bit long, so I'm just gonna section it again here. Take this stuff up, twist, and then pull it forward. And I'm just going to put that down the strands. The loose stuff fall out. Okay. Just push it out again. Push, push. Okay, so this, yeah, that looks about where we'd like that to sit. Okay. Right there, so it would look like that, and it would sit. We'll give it a little bit of a bump there. Okay, alright, perfect. So now let me work on the angle we've got here and get rid of any of the strays that didn't make it into the twist properly, because that happens. Just a couple stray ones here where they fall. Alrighty. Now you're not booked for a style today, so we won't be doing that, but like I said, you can use a round brush, or if you have one of those blow brushes that you can just sit there and hold it while it blow dries it and kind of spin it around. It'll still give it that little, my hair's not completely doing it because my hair's not set up for that, but it'll do the little swoop thing that you're looking for that gives it that body and that shape. So you just do that to both sides, and you can also go forward with it to get the top up here rounded, and then take it to the side and blow dry it that way to get the little swoop. The swoop is what we're calling it. Now, I did this dry. I would like to check it with some water, if that's okay. If your hair doesn't react to water, like is this how your hair normally looks after it's been wet? Okay, so it's not styled or anything right now? Okay, good. Yeah, mine would be curly. So, just gonna cover your eyes here a little bit. I'm just gonna dampen it just a little bit. Okay. And then comb that through. Oh yeah, I've heard those blowout brushes can be really good for different hair types. It doesn't work too great on mine. Mine's thicker and likes to be in between a wave and a curl. Depends on how I dry it, you know. So my hair doesn't favor them too much, but I think your hair would do great with it. Otherwise, round brush and a blow dryer. That's my method of how I do things. So yeah. And then it would be the same for the ends. You could go out with them, you could go in with them, like under and in, or you could do the curl towards the front, although normally it's typically seen with like the curl away from the face, so you could do that and it would just give a little bit of a twist to the end there. Yeah, you kind of just have to play with it and see how you like to style it. It's different for everyone. Okay, just gonna do a little bit of point cutting at the ends here in the front. It's just slightly thick when it comes to sit in the front here. Yeah, and the water helps it have a little bit better grip, so that way when I'm, you know, pulling the hair taut, it is smoothing it all out. It's not always like that with the hair being dry. So I'm going to spin you around again, and I'm just going to check the back, okay? Alright. You can stare straight ahead for now, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, it's just those stray hairs here and there that don't either lay in the right spot at the moment I'm cutting it, or they just get missed somehow. But it's not like it's giant chunks being off or anything like that, just the stray little pieces. Okay, spin you back around. Hi. Okay. So this looks good. Does the weight of your bangs feel okay? Oops, sorry. Does the weight of your bangs feel okay? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just comb up and out here with these ones in the front so that they sit nicely when they dry. And then even with the comb, while your hair is slightly wet, we can take it and just roll it like this and let it fall. And right now it will have a little bit of a curl, but once it dries, you can run your fingers through it and it'll loosen into more of the wave instead of being such a tight curl. Yeah, when I let my hair air dry, that's how I do my bangs. I make sure I take the comb and make at least the front section face the right way, so it does dry with the spiral going away. With the rest of it, I just let it dry how it's gonna dry sometimes, unless it's really messed up. Sometimes they like to do the back and forth curl thing, and it looks awkward in the front sometimes for me, but so yeah, you can do that with a comb. and just let it sit. If you don't touch it, it'll start air drying that way, and then you can just run your fingers through it and it'll give that illusion that it was blown away. Blown away. Let me brush it off really quick, and then we'll take the cape off of you, okay? Alright, so just dust you off slightly here before I take the cape off so we don't have too many straggling pieces hanging around, and then I'll just take that off. Alright, anything feeling itchy on your neck? I'm just gonna brush you a little bit here and make sure we don't have anything. Not that I was cutting your hair so close to your neck, though. It would have been different if it was like a really short cut. I just like to be sure. I know how uncomfortable it is when you feel like you have a hair on you and you can't find it. Awful. Happens in here a lot. So, let me comb the rest of this out for you. I won't touch the front now that we've done that. Okay. I believe you are all set to go now. Of course, yeah. Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in. And you can make future appointments at the desk if you'd like to. Otherwise, you can always book something online or call in and schedule that way. But that was it for your little trim there. You're trimming your bangs. Yes, yes. My pleasure. Okay. Bye now.